Series match.
How many dream matches has Cedric been involved in so far?
PWX dream match.
I just asked you a question you didn't know the answer to.
I'm trying to count them.
Main event of evening.
Jay Lethal, Johnny Gargano, Davey Richards, Tommaso Ciampa, Michael Elgin, Chris Hero. The list goes on and on. Tonight, the biggest challenge he's had in this series, AJ Styles versus that man, Cedric Alexander.
Showtime!
And of course, Cedric will face Caleb Conley at Rise of a Champion 9 live on iPay-per-view for the PWX Championship. And Kevin, you got to believe, if he's able to get a win over AJ Styles here tonight, he will have nothing but pure momentum heading into the pay-per-view.
I would say he will have momentum either way, because even if he can't pick up a win against AJ Styles, losing to AJ Styles is certainly no shame. But beating him is a giant statement. There's not a lot of people can say they've beaten AJ Styles. I can.
Saw the champion earlier victorious over Luke Gallows.
That's a pretty big statement too.
Yes, it was.
Especially after Gallows hit him with a chair like 15 times.
And this is what this crowd in Winston has been waiting for. The arrival of the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles, one of the most intense men in pro wrestling today.
Former TNA World Champion, Tag Team Champion, Television Champion, Triple Crown winner, Grand Slam winner.
Champion of my heart, so many titles.
AJ Styles has done it all. Tonight, Cedric Alexander has an opportunity to say he's one of the few people that's beaten AJ Styles, if he can make it happen.
It's a big if. But Cedric has been on a roll. He has been having stellar matches after stellar match. Stellar match after stellar match.
Let Corky Franks handle official ring introductions.
And your referee is Mitch Layla. First, to my left, he weighs in tonight at 207 pounds. Wrestling out of Charlotte, North Carolina, Cedric
Cedric Alexander out of Charlotte, North Carolina, just 90 minutes away from here in Winston, the biggest match of his career.
Very excited for this.
To my right, he weighs in tonight at 215 pounds. Wrestling out of Gainesville, Georgia, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles.
AJ Styles out of Gainesville, Georgia. Getting some love like it's home here from this crowd in Winston-Salem. Fan favorite versus fan favorite tonight. One of these men will walk out of here with a huge win. And we are underway. Let's do this. I've been waiting for this since it was announced. Cedric Alexander, AJ Styles.
Dueling chants already.
Yep. And a handshake to start off.
Crowd is split as evenly as it can be.
A little cat and mouse here at the beginning. Both of these guys trying to fill each other out. First time these two have ever faced off. Now Cedric trying to... Nothing going there for either man. Kevin, you've been in the ring with both of these guys.
Correct.
Let's start with Cedric. He's looking at, again, the biggest name, arguably, that he's ever faced in his career across the ring right now. What has he got to do to put away AJ Styles?
I cheated to beat him, so maybe a little cheating would help him. Okay. Because I'll be honest, AJ Styles is like no one else I've ever wrestled. From the intensity he brings to the ring to just the skills he has. There's nobody like him. So Cedric's going to have to give it his all, but you know what? Cedric does that every night. So he's got as good of a chance to beat him as anybody has, honestly. Cedric is on the rise, and I've seen it just in the last year. I've been so impressed with him. And tonight could be an upset, because it would be an upset, but it's not one that's out of reach.
And going the other way, it was about a year ago, give or take, that you also wrestled Cedric Alexander here in PWX.
Year and a half, yeah.
Year and a half, okay. And I believe at the end you called him the real effing deal, if memory serves. What does AJ Styles got to do to put away Cedric Alexander?
I mean, he's kind of has to do the exact same thing Cedric's going to be trying to do. He's going to have to bring everything he has, because Cedric's not going to give up. This, like you said, you said arguably, but I don't think it's arguable. This is the biggest match of Cedric's career. This is the biggest star he's ever faced. And Cedric was just, I have a feeling Cedric just won't die. So it's going to be, as talented as AJ Styles is, as experienced as he is, I think he's about to have the fight brought to him by Cedric like even he might not expect, to be honest. I don't know how familiar AJ is with Cedric, too. That might be something that plays in Cedric's favor.
Yeah, Cedric, I'm sure, has had a lot more opportunity to see AJ wrestle than AJ has to see Cedric wrestle.
Absolutely.
So the scouting report certainly in Cedric's favor. And it's going to be interesting that both guys, very similar styles. They're both very quick, but also have a lot of power. Neither man afraid to go to the top rope. Neither man afraid to hit you in the mouth. Both guys have strong striking ability. AJ Styles looking for either that Styles clash or that calf killer. And, of course, the concussion on delivery, that corner drop kick, the COD from Cedric Alexander leading to that brain buster. If either man hits their move tonight, that's going to be it.
I would say that the fact their styles are so similar probably has a lot to do with Cedric watching a lot of AJ Styles as he came up in this industry. So that's, again, something that might play in Cedric's favor for this match.
Cedric saying a couple of weeks ago that AJ Styles was one of the men that he idolized as he was breaking into the business.
Well, there you go.
So Cedric Alexander and AJ Styles now. And again, we've been a little bit of a deadlock here. Neither guy's been able to string together anything for a significant run. Still in the feeling out stage. What do you try to do at this point in the match, Kevin? When you're in there with a guy you've never wrestled before, first time you've been in there with him, first time you've really had a chance to look at him, trying to feel him out. What are you trying to, what would you be looking for? A weakness somewhere?
What would I be doing, or what most wrestlers do? Because that's two very different questions with two different answers.
Okay, we'll go with what would most wrestlers do.
I mean, they do stuff like that. They try to gauge what the other wrestler has going for them, try to feel him out. Maybe a couple, whether it's a headlock or a lockup or an armbar, anything like that. They're trying to see how strong the other guy is. They're trying to see what he's going to do to try to get out of it and then go from there. I try to punch people in the face, but not everybody is like me,
That's true. You are one of a kind.
I try. That's what my mom tells me. AJ Styles actually took a little bit of a break just now, which is interesting, I think. AJ Styles, though, last time I wrestled AJ Styles was in 2005. And while it's very obvious that he's very good and still at the top of his game, a little bit older,
yeah,
maybe a little bit slower. I'm not saying that for a fact. We're gonna see. But certainly doesn't look slower there. I take it back immediately.
Look at this. Boy, the evenness of this match is unbelievable. Quick roll up, just a 2 count.
Cedric
and
trying to go for a
package.
quick victory here. Ooh.
Now Cedric, gets up.
Very nice.
Drag and settles in. AJ Styles. Now, here's a question, and I'm not trying to question AJ when I say this, but I think anybody could fall into this. AJ has been on the big stage at TNA for a number of years, right? Touring all across the nation, going overseas, being seen by millions of people every week.
Yep.
Now he's here at PWX. Our crowd size not as big as what you would see at a TNA event or on TNA television.
No.
But is it possible that spending all that time at TNA would make him look past an opponent here at this level?
Sure. I mean, you know, egos get bigger, and the guy's been on. Like you said, the guy's been everywhere. He's won a lot of titles. I mean, and that's not to say, you know, that's not to say anything bad about AJ, but I think that's a natural. It's a very natural thing when you've been. This usually ends badly. Oh, Cedric Alexander had this scouted. Usually, the leapfrog drop down leads to a giant drop kick. But Cedric's like, no, I'm just going to punch you right in the face, which is what I do.
Oh, there it is.
There he goes. Well, I guess he didn't have it scouted as well as he wishes he had. AJ Styles still reeling from that punch, by the way. That was a very good one.
And now Cedric to the floor, trying to regroup a little bit. Styles stalking him.
You never know.
Look out here. AJ Styles will fly. We talked about it. Oh!
See, you never know what's coming either. Some people might have expected AJ to dive over the top rope, but instead he went through the ropes and kicked Cedric right in the face. Oh, I forgot we had that screen again.
Comes in handy. Like now when AJ has Cedric on the floor.
He's in the third row at this point. Back in the ring.
No barricades here at PWX. Action right up in your face. Check out when we're coming to your town, PWXProWrestling.com. Right now, AJ settling in. Oh,
did you see how he picked him up and then picked him up even higher before dropping him, adding velocity to that move. Usually people will just pick the guy up, drop to their knees, that's the end of it. AJ put extra oomph on that one, which could have blown his knee out. You never know.
Definitely a risk-reward situation there as AJ Styles settles in, wrenching back on the neck of Cedric Alexander. And for the first time, we see one of these men in trouble. AJ Styles firmly in control here on Cedric Alexander.
I wonder if those gloves actually help AJ keep a bit of a better grip on the man than bare hands would.
Good point. You see a lot of receivers in the NFL, for example, wearing gloves to help them catch balls.
I have never watched a football game in my life, so I don't know that.
I know you're not a big fan.
No.
Like hockey?
I don't like it either. I don't care about how many times they put the thing and then the points. It doesn't matter to me, ever.
Cedric's caring right now about being slammed down by AJ Styles.
Very quick Hurricane Rana.
And that's something you just can't prepare for with Styles, that explosiveness, that just out of nowhere, flying at you, Hurricane Rana, whatever it may be. You just can't prep for that.
The only person I could compare to AJ as far as that explosiveness goes is Roderick Strong. But I'm not sure that Cedric has ever really wrestled Roderick Strong, so you're right. I don't think he would really be prepared for something like that. Because that's the kind of thing you can't prepare for no matter how many times you watch the man's matches, you know? Until you're in there and you're feeling it, you don't know anything about it. Trust me.
You mentioned Roderick Strong. He and AJ Styles wrestled not too long ago.
They
and
have.
Styles clash has left Roderick Strong with some injuries to his neck. That's what our Country Jack was referencing earlier about telling him to go to Bengay on it to come out here.
That could play in Caleb Conley's favor when the title match. If AJ Styles hits that Styles Clash on Cedric, who knows what could happen.
Cedric could be in real trouble heading into that iPay-per-view.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure Caleb doesn't feel too great after that match with Gallows, but still, that could even the odds a little bit.
You see the agility of Styles. Oh! Talk about having it scouted again. Cedric Alexander saw that coming.
You went into my mouth and took the words right out just now. You just reached in there and just yanked them right out. Very uncomfortable.
And so maybe the exposure of AJ Styles a disadvantage for him. As we mentioned earlier, there's plenty of tape out there for Cedric to see AJ.
Absolutely. Or DVDs. It is 2014.
That's correct.
The tapes, maybe not so much. Oh, man, Cedric really has this.
Oh, he's got him twisted up. Oh, that neck breaker hung through the ropes.
Now, obviously, the impact on the neck.
Quick cover here.
But
2 count.
a thing that most fans probably won't know about is your back raking across that second rope there on the way down may be worse than the impact on the neck, because those ropes are very unforgiving to the skin. Trust me on that.
Seen a lot of people bleed over the years.
Big chop by Cedric. You can see, I think, welts on AJ's back from that rope.
Oh, and heavy-handed chops.
Cedric shouldn't be taking time to jaw jack with the crowd, which is kind of ironic coming from me, who does it for 94% of his matches, but not if I'm wrestling AJ Styles, you know?
Oh,
man!
Running kick to the head. AJ Styles in trouble here, but just a 2 count for Cedric.
Short 2 as well. Says something about AJ there too. But Cedric didn't waste any time going for the cover, which is the right move. Big chin lock. Looks like he has pretty tight. No need for gloves for Cedric.
Again, I mentioned it earlier, the long list of wins for Cedric Alexander in this Dream Match Series. Johnny Gargano, Jay Lethal, and a Match of the Year contender for 2013. Got Davey Richards, Chris Hero in a great match in Hickory, North Carolina a few months ago. But none of those matches with the grandiose stage like this. We're here at Siggy's. This crowd from Winston-Salem very hyped up to see this match. AJ Styles right now taking it back to Cedric, driving him into the corner.
AJ's just trying to get out of trouble at this point. I think he's still reeling from that fall on the rope there.
Up and over. Oh! It comes off that top rope with a quick kick. But AJ, I think Cedric had him kind of rocked on the side as he went for the pin.
I actually think the leverage he tried to put on AJ's legs may have worked as a disadvantage for him.
I agree.
He lifted his shoulder on the phone.
If AJ is anything, he is a ring general. He knows where he is at all times, and feeling himself on his side for that pinfall attempt, using gravity to his benefit and just rolling over out of the pin.
AJ looks like he needs a haircut. I wonder if the hair in his face may play against him.
It's possible.
You don't know. Might seem silly, but big punch.
When you're in there with a guy like Cedric, when you're in there with a guy like AJ, that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about a half inch.
Oh my God! That was, I think he landed right on his head.
AJ Styles in real trouble, struggling to get to his feet.
He went right through the ropes. Cedric Alexander has been on point with his punches tonight, let me tell you.
Now Cedric makes his way around the ring.
Another one. Sends AJ right down.
AJ Styles might end up with concussed before the night's over with. The European uppercut rocks him again.
Very impressive.
And Cedric breaking the count there, not wanting to win this by count out.
Crowd getting firmly behind Cedric. Cedric, very impressive the way he's in control and has been for most of this match. Is quite honestly a little surprising to me, but very good. AJ just shifted the momentum in his favor.
And now AJ laying in kicks.
Oh!
AJ crashing down on that apron, the hardest part of the ring.
We were talking about explosiveness earlier. Cedric displayed some of his own just now.
Cedric
just trying to get AJ down for a cover any way he can.
AJ kicking out at 1, but every time he has to kick out, he expends a little more energy. It's
a
little bit less gas in the tank.
That's true, but I think those kickouts at 1 has a lot to do with just pride and ego. AJ, you know, like we said, he's been all over. He's accomplished a lot of things, and I think the fact that this relatively young and new talent is taking it to him the way he has been in charge for most of the match, that's got to weigh on AJ's ego. So I think those kickouts at 1, even though he could probably kick out at 2, are a bit of a, you know, a slap to the face to Cedric.
Oh, and look out here. Ooh. Styles trying to get the head down. We've seen him hit that Styles clash from the top rope before.
Cedric fighting out of it, though.
He might have rocked himself with that headbutt there.
That happens. I've been a victim of that many times.
Now what Cedric got planned all the way on the top rope. Could it be a superplex here? Can he get AJ up and over? AJ fighting.
AJ's fighting it.
Oh! Down front suplex from the top rope, and both men are down.
That was not a good landing for AJ either, though. He landed very hard as well, but at least he took Cedric down with him, really. So the playing field is a little more even now. Let's see who gets up first.
AJ Styles needed to create some separation. He did, but as Kevin Steen pointed out, at a high cost to himself as well. Both guys struggling to get to their feet. They have been in an absolute war. Cedric has been on point with strikes, some very hard punches and forearms to the face.
AJ's back to his feet first.
AJ Styles showing off his athleticism with a myriad of moves, and now just a clubbing clothesline. Oh
my God.
Spinning kick has Cedric Alexander rocked. And a dream match participant's in trouble here, but AJ up and over. Wow, lands on his feet.
He's got that springboard forearm he uses expertly, and there it is.
Cedric Alexander as AJ Styles kips up.
AJ Styles getting a second win.
Out here. Drives him down in a quick cover. Cedric Alexander lost his first dream match? No. I don't know that I have seen Cedric in as much trouble as this in any of the dream matches to date.
Cedric Alexander looks a little worried there.
AJ Styles stalking. Styles has been in, and now calling for that Styles clash. This is what hurt Roderick Strong, but able to escape there. Cedric, he's got him for that full Nelson. And now, backbreaker! Could that be it as he beat AJ Styles? No, he did not. No, he did not. And Cedric Alexander is beside himself.
That was probably, I've seen Cedric hit that move many times. That was by far the most effective way I've ever seen him hit it before. Fans chanting that was 3, and it may have been.
Referee Mitch Blaylock assures us it was 2. This match continues. Fans chanting this is awesome now. I'd be hard pressed to disagree with them.
Just 2 spectacular athletes right now. This is, I have a feeling it's just going to get better.
Getting a look at what might be a historic match right here one day, folks. The present in AJ Styles, the future in Cedric Alexander. Which man is going to walk away from this victorious? Cedric might be going for that brain buster. That's his move if he can get Styles up, but Styles sinking low, not allowing it to happen. And now, hooks Cedric for that neck breaker.
Uses Cedric's momentum while he's going over for that suplex and just drives him down. AJ, throughout his career, has developed some very unique offense, which is always hard to prepare for. Like I've mentioned, no matter how many times you watch DVDs and not tapes of the man, it's very hard to prepare for offense like that nobody else really ever does.
And AJ Styles was in a bad place up there, and Cedric made sure that it got worse.
Big leaping palm strike.
And now once again, Cedric might be looking for another superplex. Last time this ended badly for him. Styles was able to reverse it.
Bit of a doubtful move. You're right. Doesn't work out once. Going for it a second time when the price to pay, if it doesn't work,
look at AJ's. Yep. But Cedric rolls it through. Has he got him here? He's got him hooked. No. Big chop from Styles. And now into a side headlock, and Raiden punches down.
Oh!
There's the COD! Concussion on delivery. Can he drag him out here? He's got him covered. 2 as he beat AJ Styles, though. Well, Cedric has hit AJ with just about everything in his arsenal tonight. The last club in the bag might be that brainbuster.
AJ Styles trying to make it back to the corner just to be able to pull himself back up.
Cedric. But look out, calf killer, could it be? Yes, he's got that calf killer in, and Cedric Alexander is in the middle of the ring and in real trouble. We have seen a number of people tap out to this. Cedric is in serious trouble here, trying to drag himself to the ropes.
Crowd begging Cedric not to tap. He gets the ropes.
And somehow Cedric able to drag himself over, clawing to get to the ropes. And makes AJ break. And I think AJ thought he might have been able to sneak one by there. He appears frustrated too. You have to wonder if Cedric's getting in AJ's head a little bit. Cedric, I'm sure, came in understanding the level of competition he was going to get. Did Styles? Did AJ Styles understand what he was going to get into with Cedric Alexander? Is maybe he frustrated, wondering what he's going to have to do to put this kid away?
I'm sure AJ was aware of Cedric and what he brings to the table, but it's like I said many times during this match, you can't really prepare for somebody until you're in the ring with them. So.
Now both these guys trying to lock up hamstrings and quads, kicking each other in the leg. Oh, but AJ blocked it. Oh!
Cedric's got to capitalize, though.
Block that. Oh, Pele kick! Pele kick! Cedric Alexander is out on his feet.
He's trying to stay up.
And makes the ropes to help him. If he had been another 2 foot from those ropes, I think he'd ended up face down on the mat. Oh, and a double clothesline. Both men thinking the same thing.
What are they doing?
And referee, what is Country Jack doing out here? What is Country Jack doing out here? They have nothing to do with this match. Cedric tosses him to the floor. Tosses Corey to the floor. Now Page comes in and he goes to the floor as well. Cedric will set up here. Oh, Styles flips it down, rolls him up. Oh, wait, he's got him up. He's got him up. No.
And
no flash. No. No, not this. 1, 2. I can't believe it.
Country Jack is going to have hell to pay. I have a feeling about that.
The undefeated record in the Dream Match Series is over thanks to Country Jack. An unbelievable match. AJ Styles defeats Cedric Alexander, but give the assist to Corey Hollis and Adam Page, who had no damn business being out here in the first place. Styles winning with the Styles Clash. And Cedric Alexander has been defeated in the Dream Match Series. Unbelievable. The crowd here in Winston is shocked silence. They can't believe Cedric's been defeated. I can't believe Cedric's been defeated. And now AJ Styles coming over towards Cedric and helping him to his feet. Look at this respect. Look at this respect. AJ Styles and Cedric Alexander. A great match. And such respect from Styles for Cedric. Cedric shows great respect for the veteran Styles too. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Cedric.